Who are you? Should I know you?
He's a Niki Lauda, Formula One driver, and he just signing with a Ferrari.
Him?
Yes.
Impossible.
Niki Lauda, hier voor pre-season testing.
E anche di presentarvi Niki Lauda. Viene dall'Austria.
This is on my short list of great movies this year. I really loved the movie.
Oh, thanks.
My first question to you is that you and Chris play these competitors, but in real life he plays a character that's now dead, and you play Niki Lauda, who's still alive. Is there a different level of complexity playing a living character rather than playing somebody that you're recreating after their death? Or?
Well, it is, I mean, on the one hand, I felt this pressure, especially because this guy, Niki Lauda, is huge in Germany. He's a living legend, he's an icon, you know, and of course you feel that heavy weight on your shoulders, you know, especially if someone is so different. I had to learn all sorts of things first, you know, to get experience with the race cars, get the accent right, which is so different to our German accent. And then I was just hoping to have a good relationship with Niki, and that was up to him, you know, to call me first. So I was always waiting for that call, and he was as blunt as in the movie. When he first called me, he said, I guess it would be good to meet now. And I said, yeah. And he said, well, just bring hand luggage to Vienna. In case we don't like each other, you can piss off right away. So as you can imagine, I was quite nervous when I flew to Vienna with my little handbag. And then fortunately, he liked me, and he liked the idea of me playing him. He respected me, and then from that moment on, I thought it's actually an advantage that this guy is living, because you can't get any better information than, you know, by the living source, you know. He told me stuff you can't read anywhere or see anywhere, so.
Wow.
James, do you think you can cope with the pressure?
Well, I've never really understood what that means. I love my job. I love competing. I love racing. Maybe you should ask Niki. He's the world champion. He's got everything to lose.
Mr. Lauda, are you feeling pressure?
Do I look like I'm feeling pressure? I'm world champion and on the verge to become world champion again. Hunt now has the opportunity to win, but it's not so easy to become a champion. You have to really believe it to make it possible. James, is there anything you'd like to add?
If Niki is being tricky and getting a kicky out of playing mind games, then fine, I'm flattered. But the fact is, momentum is with me. I've never felt better. And I fully expect the next press conference we all have will be with me as world champion.
Did you the tragic accident is like kind of like the focal point of the movie? Did you visit burn victims or kind of figure out, like, because you had to operate in this, you know, burned person?
Yeah, well, mainly I talked to Niki about it, you know, because again, he's not a vain man. He's so easy and cool about it, you know. And he explained it all to me, you know. He said, well, they took this part of the skin, put it there, you know, and did this operation and that, you know. That was incredible. And then the makeup artists were so good, because no matter how close the camera came, you couldn't tell the difference. And it was shocking to step on set sometimes, because there would be extras who did not realize that this was prosthetic makeup. So the way they reacted, you know, they didn't dare look me in the eyes, and then was shocked. And that helped me understand what Niki had gone through. So.
I was squirming during your rehab scene. I'm not going to tell the audience, but I was squirming like, whoa.
That was unpleasant.
So how was it to get in these Formula One cars? I mean, like, how was that experience of being able to sit in there? Because I mean, I know a lot of young men and probably some women now, if all these women racers would dream of something like that. You know,
And I totally got why. It's pure adrenaline. After one lap, I thought, wow, this is amazing, you know, because it's for all the senses, you know, the sense of speed is so much higher if you're low above the ground. Then you feel the wind, and you feel the car vibrating, and the vibration goes through your body, and it smells of gasoline, and it's I understood why, you know, young people want to become a race driver. I also learned after the movie that I wouldn't be a good race driver. I would be a terrible one. It's easy to drive fast, which I enjoy, you know. On the German Autobahn, we don't have speed limits, so it's fun. But if something unpredictable happens, it's so tough to get a car, and especially a race car, under control. Maximum respect for the guys who do that professionally.
Well, you do this pretty damn good, so I think you just stay active. We
I was
don't have to
that
put you in Formula One. You was great, man. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.